1,000 people contracted HIV in the Dominican Republic in 2024. Passport Bros, I know that's been one of your favorite destinations to go to, man. I know y'all been in Colombia. We ain't got those numbers in yet. But I know y'all been going to DR, man, ever since y'all find out you get it for the 40. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if inflation causes prices to go up, man. So if you're a woman that's dating a man that travels to the DR for fun, test them. If you're married, man, and he go to DR, test them. We all know what these dudes are going over there for, man. 84,000 cases, bro, in 1 year, right? And these are people that went and got tested, bro. A lot of Dominican men, if they don't feel any pain, bro, they ain't going nowhere. So just know that. That's people that say, hey, I feel a little sick, man. Let me go and get checked out. 84,000 people, man. That's freaking insane, bro. How careless people are, man, with their health when it comes to the way they express themselves sexually. People, man, come on, man. It's not that expensive. Use protection, people, man. Don't play with your life like that. I know there's medication so that you can live with it almost as if you don't have it, but you still know that you do. You don't want to deal with that, man. You don't want to put other people through that. Be responsible, people. It's 2025, man. We got to do better.
I would definitely say that oftentimes... See, DR is different, though, than, like, other places, and that's why I don't like DR. First of all, it's still cheap to go to DR. Now... to go to Colombia is like $800, $700, right? Before, when I was going, it was $350. You know what I'm saying?
Look what you done did.
I know. I made it too popular. Esso used to get mad at me all the time. But what happens is, like, in these places, if you're going to do that, you're going there, and let's say you're going to have sex with a prostitute or a woman who you're paying, whatever you'd like to call her. Most of the times, in other places, you can't take photos. And you better have a condom. She's not fucking you without a condom. DR is a little bit different. DR, if she like you enough, you could do whatever you want to do, right? And or yes, sometimes if you pay a little bit extra, you could do what you want to do. And because it's cheap, you got a lot of people going to these places that, you know, they typically have a poor decision-making habit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, those places, raw sex does... I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. It happens everywhere. But it's very, very easy to do it over there. You know, in, like, places like Colombia, and I'm telling you, they'll walk out if you don't got a condom. But Colombia, like, you gotta, like, they'll walk out, for real, for real. But then again, you don't know because... I'm just curious. Can you catch HIV if you have sex with the condom and the condom breaks?
Yes.
Okay.
Still skin though.
So like, you know, there's things that probably happen. And those places, like, let's say if you go there without like American condoms, oh, you good luck, bro. Good luck. First of all, well, those condoms are very small, one. And two, they're like, them shits is bound to break. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not the same. So
the Colombian condoms?
All of them.
So people go to other countries to catch diseases.
Yep, pretty much.
I mean...
I'm sorry, to pay to catch diseases.
Yep, pretty much.
I mean, they catching them here, too.
Yeah, I get that, but...
And they're paying to catch them here, too. They're paying triple the price.
It's crazy.
Like,
that's a concept.
It says that there's what, 74,000 that he said 74,000.
I think he said 86 or 84.
How many is in Atlanta? How many is in Houston? How many is in New York, or not Houston, Texas? How many is in New York? Look at these areas.
Should make my skin.
I guarantee you, America has more people than 84,000. The crazy thing is, that's what the problem is. Like, we're saying. Well, Rome said they're going there to catch diseases. No, they're going there to give them diseases. Those are 5,000 people who are there that got it. They didn't get it from them. They've been fucking each other. They got it from the niggas coming in here. Or there. No Diddy. Right? So they're not getting diseases from themselves. They're getting diseases from, I'm going to argue, America. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Europeans go there too, but I mean, I don't know the European HIV stats. I have zero clue about any country.
They be having weird shit. You ever notice like the weirdest diseases?
Yeah, it's from there.
Always in the UK. Always. They're like, I got a toe growing out of my nose.
What?
It's always in the UK. It's all that inbreeding. I kid you not. It's always some weird shit. Because I do be watching documentaries about that stuff. I'm telling you. They always got an English accent. I swear.
Aaron would know.
I do.
But I think like we're crazy too, bro. You really think about it. Like just Atlanta in general is insane.
I thought the whole thing with Atlanta was that's where, like they say down low, DL. That's where like DL men go.
Yeah.
Because it's like a safe place. It's like a safe place for them.
No, but the things that people move there because it's like a haven. So like if you from Bumblefuck wherever, you like, oh, I want to go, be around where there's like a thriving
Metropolitan area.
Oh no, just a thriving. No, if y'all would just shut up, damn. A thriving like what's it called? HB. What is it?
HB.
No.
Now you want us to help you?
No, I got it. If there's like a thriving like gay community, is what I'm saying.
That's what I was saying. I thought that was the thing. Like you.
Yeah.
Go there.
I don't know. I think that's where it's people like as awesome as Atlanta is. Like, I don't think Atlanta has ballooned as being like this center for like economic development and whatnot, but for people moving there. Like, and I think when people move there because there's a thriving like gay community and just a thriving business community, like shit happens. Like, I don't know if they're putting things in the water, but like if they like, oh, they like black people in this town, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving New York and I'm going to that town. Because there's a community for me.
Really?
You know,
I thought it was because Atlanta was cheap. So everybody was
like 25 years ago.
But I thought that's why everybody, got their bag and moved to Atlanta to get what they could afford down there. I thought that's why we had so much black people in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, it's in the South. It's Georgia. Like you got.
No, it's like from the perspective from people over here. If you in New York, New Jersey area, people say I'm moving down south. It's because it's more affordable. People still do it right now.
No, but that's why people started moving to Texas too now.
Because
But that's why I keep saying like it's not because it's inherently Atlanta. It's because like there's a thriving black Hollywood. There's a thriving black business community. There's a thriving black LGBTQ whatever community. I'm sorry, I really fucked that up. We're gonna say a thriving gay
like
community.
The LGBT community.
Say it right.
Like,
They're gonna come for you.
I know.
I feel like the community, or like I feel like Atlanta, being labeled as a thriving LGBT community was after Atlanta was already said to have the HIV high rates, and then. That was then saying, okay, well, because there's so many gay people there. And, not gay, but I guess bisexual because they're fucking guys and girls.
I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea what came first.
I feel like it came after. I don't know if it did or not, but I feel like my recollection says that it was known to have affordable living. People did move there. Then it was known to have high STI or STD at that time rates. And then the LGBTQ community was also thriving there. And then that just, those two things just skyrocketed. That's how I remembered it.
Child, I don't know. But it's been a community for the community for a while.
That's true.
Like a good amount of time. Like well over 20 years. Yeah.
They've been saying, a lot of the women online have been saying, oh, they don't date men from Atlanta because they don't know if they're down low or not, but that's been going on for over a decade.
Forever. Like over 20 years. Yeah. Moral of the story, like if you fuck with your life, protect yourself. Like that's all I got for you. Like
in the States and DR and
wherever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't fuck with your life, I mean,
risk it all. I'm just kidding.
$40?
Don't do that.
$40? He was serious?
What, in DR?
That's what he said.
If you if you find one that's $40, that's when you don't want. You know the one that's $40. I mean, now, you know what I'm saying? Back then, I don't know how long ago, but there was a time $40 was good. Listen, there was a time where really 60 was a number. 60, 75.
American
that was
dollars.
American US dollars.
US?
That was the number. And you could have got whoever you think is the most beautiful woman in America. Right. Matter of fact, the craziest thing is some of these people from DR and some of these people from Colombia and all these different countries I know found their way here, and they're like, they getting put up, and they're with the millionaires. And the funniest thing is they're with the millionaires who are also cheating on them and fucking all these other girls. So even if somebody, that's why it's like all like one big mix. Even if,
Mingled.
you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
You went over here, you had sex with this girl here. Let's just say, hypothetically, you gave her something. Now she finds her way out that country. She comes to New York. Typically, that's where they go first, right? Now she's in the nightlife, bottle serving. The dude that's a baller that got the money, he's the one throwing the money. She knows how to finesse him. She's now living up underneath him. He's fucking her. Plus, he's cheating on her. He's fucking everybody else. Then he's also probably even fucking a couple thirsty wives who just want niggas to sell their collection. Right? And now, and now he got this shit as innocent bystander, right? So it's just crazy how the cycle is going, and it's wild. You
got to bring back them commercials, y'all.
Esso's not here.
Daytime TV.
But one of Esso's biggest things, and he said this on the table, is his sister contracted it from
I think her husband.
From her husband.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you just don't know, and I think it's like we could say like use protection all you want, but it'd be your own spouse.
So, ladies, the moral of the story is make sure you get tested, even if you're married, every 3 months.
One of my homies, he just disappeared. Yeah, like he was acting mad strange, and it was after
He is Superman.
It was after a trip, right? We had took a trip, and you know, he was acting all like weird and shit. Then he just vanished for 3 weeks. Like, where the fuck are you at? Like,
Water fast, duh.
He was in Honduras. He was in Honduras.
It's probably cheaper there.
No, he was in Honduras. He was doing all this like different, like he was at a retreat where they had to like eat certain fruits, and he had to go to different type of like, it was actually Dr. Sebi's son's, I think, resort. And it was like $2,000 a week.
To do what? So what was he doing?
That's my I was like, you just ran. He's like, yeah, I just wanted to like relax after that trip. I said, there was nothing to relax about. You was fully relaxed on that trip, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Is this guy still around? Or?
yeah, but yeah, he came back. He was happy. So I guess he got cured. But he didn't tell me what it was or if it was anything. I was all speculation.
I'm like, yep, his pee was burning.
Nah, that ain't no piss. You don't pay $2,000 a week for piss. Like, you know, if you just think about it, if there's 10 million people in DR, I don't know, only 80,000 of them got it. You've really...
No, for the year.
Oh yeah, for the year, you're
for
right.
the year.
Well, that's probably a crazy spike. I don't know. Let's just say America. There's 350 million people here, and I say there's 200 million adults, and there's 1 million people living with HIV or AIDS. I don't know the number. That could be very high. It could be not so high. You're really 1 out of 200 every chance you take.
Wait.
So that's why people are living like there's no consequence. You know, it's like speeding. It's just like I drive fast, I speed every day, but the odds I'm gonna get a ticket is slim based on like my lifetime of getting tickets. You know, you still speed, so it's like, you know, more likely than not, you're not gonna get caught up with some consequences. That's the problem.
They got cameras in New York.
Life's a gamble. You know, life's a gamble.
Well, y'all,
They do
y'all see how Rico's living. So
STD speeding comparison is
Right. No, right. That's what it is.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's what it is.
Like,
I get what
you know,
you're saying.
why people are living like there's no consequences is because they don't. If you fuck 200 girls and you never caught anything, right? And let's say you hit 75 raw,
You
right?
think you're invincible.
It's like
I could see
it's
that.
not realistic that I'm gonna actually catch something. The odds are I'm more likely not to catch something than I am going to catch something.
You don't think your luck runs out?
No, I'm not saying that your luck doesn't run out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if you stop at 200 and you get married, you're like, all right, like,
Oh, I made it.
yeah. But the thing is, there's a lot of niggas making it, is what I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of niggas making it. You know, there's a lot of niggas that ain't too, but
exactly.
you know.
Well, I just want to say, don't be the nigga that think you're gonna make it.
And then don't.
Or a woman.
Or a woman.
I feel like the woman passes it on more than the man. Because
That's actually.
I was about to say,
It's actually
I would
not how it works
agree.
at all.
but like the woman has to allow her to contract it.
Okay.
Like if a woman is using a woman condoms protection and not relying on the man, then more likely than not, she's never going to get it.
He's saying that women need to carry around their own condoms and they'll never get it.
Oh.
And
And they won't spread it because unless you're in places where or you're dealing with men who are undercover, but then that whole undercover community will eventually come to the surface, right? Because if the women are the passers, right? The men are the givers in this thing. This is how I'm looking at it. Because if a guy has it and he gives it to a girl and they don't work out, or the girl just sleeps with another guy, but if that same girl was protected, and this was only for heterosexual, if that same girl is protected, he could never give anything to her. Therefore, she can never give anything to him. She is the link between the two people contracting an STI. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not agreeing with it, but
I'm just saying this.
Alan's like,
think about
makes
it, guys.
sense.
If women were the ones wearing condoms more than men, then there would probably be less STIs floating around.
Oh, you're talking about for heterosexual men then?
For the heterosexual community, yes.
I see what you're saying, but
Not obviously the ones who are bi or gay or whatever.